Hello everyone, welcome to another collective haul for 2023. We are doing the April through June one, and for this first clip we are actually in the middle of April, but we do have quite a bit of stuff to go through. I think we're going to be starting off very strong here, but before we get started, please make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I usually make unboxing videos, collective hauls, updates to my photo card collections, such as organizing my binders, storing photo cards, and things like that. I also have a deep dive series, which you can go check out. Here I'll have it carded up top. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned to any kind of new content that I upload. Yeah, let's get along with it. First, we have this card, and it says, "Thank you for trading. Here is their at." On the bottom, if you can see right here, they gave me a nice little freebie of this like sunflower. This is peak like when Tumblr was like really big with like aesthetic posts. This would be like a yellow sunflower. This would be like a good aesthetic post for like Yoojung's solo debut sunflower. So for this one, we have a trade for the Boyz. I'm so happy that I'm getting my collection actually pretty fast. I have this one person that I have shouted out in my channel before because I think I've bought from them like 3 times now. They are a massive ATEEZ and the Boyz group order manager, and they always sell a bunch of the cards that they have left over for super cheap. So I usually just end up buying from them, and I ended up actually finishing my Be Awake collection just from buying the cards from them. So I'm going to be able to sell all of my extras that I have with me. So for here, we have one of Sangyeon's cards. This is his, I believe, platform card for the Realized version, maybe? I think the Realized is the one that's not with the words, and Reach is the black version. Second, we have a trade. This one's actually from Poland. So this one, thank you. Here's their at on the bottom. So as I said, they were based in Poland, but they messaged me because they wanted to do a trade for Bugaboo, and I was super happy to get more progress on my collection, even though I was kind of sad because Bugaboo is disbanded. But I love this group so much, and I want to finish my Jin and Eunchae collection as quickly as possible. I think with this card, we finish our Jin pop collection. So here is her red back pop card. I also traded with someone from Europe for the yellow back card. I think for that one I traded Yuna. For this one I traded Choyun's that I pulled. So here we have some nice little stickers, and these are like the pop-up ones that are like foam. I don't want to make a huge mess, so I'll just put this here and not get the glitter everywhere. Next up, we have another great trade here. We have my first ever Brave Girls trade, and as a freebie they gave me Yoojung's thank you circle card, which I was like, thank you. So here is Yoojung's circle card. So it says, "Hello, thank you so much for trading. I hope Minyoung has arrived safely too. Please let me know when it does." Here's their at on the bottom. I don't think their name has changed, but this person actually messaged me because I pulled 2 of the same Minyoung card for After We Ride when I pulled that album a couple years ago now at this point. And I was so happy to trade because I finally decided that I was going to collect Minyoung's cards, I guess like right before they disbanded, like a little while before. And so I put all of the cards that I was needing to trade up for trade, and this person messaged me saying they had the other Minyoung card I needed for After We Ride, for the one I pulled a dupe of, which is her with like the pigtails and the rose in her mouth, which is iconic. I love that one. And lastly, we have a very, very important purchase. So it says, "Hello, thank you so much for purchasing these cards. Let me know when they arrive." Here's their at on the bottom. And this person was selling so many cards of the Boyz for so cheap. I would say I got all these cards for like $20. Like, it was amazing. And there are 10 cards in here of Sangyeon, and these are all like from older eras and everything. So I was making so much progress. I never thought that I would be able to finish the Boyz collection so quickly, especially like getting older cards, but it's been very easy and a lot of fun. I have been enjoying collecting Sangyeon so much. So let's go through these cards like this. So this first card we have is one of the lenticulars. I forget what like they called the lenticulars, but this is one of them. And here's the second one I have. I'm trying to move the card if you can see because the lenticular is on the glasses. And then here we have one of his thrilling cards. Here we have one of his older era cards. On my template there was like a set that was like ready, set, and go or something like that. So here we have that card. Here we have a Maverick card I was missing, where they has the makeup. Here we have a Steeler photo card. Here we have one from Reveal. And then we have the Dreamlike era cards. So here we have this first one, pizza in the back, and then we have this one. The only one I'm missing is the DIY one. I actually wasn't really purchasing these cards because I think like in September, like not even like 2 weeks into me collecting Sangyeon, I found a group order that was being held for this specific album's photo cards, and it had all 3 of his cards that were there, and I joined the group order, but it turns out that the person deleted the post because the group order never went through. They weren't able to secure the whole set, and I like posted on my story like 3 times like saying like, please guys, please, I need these cards. So I am missing his DIY card, which is like a selfie with all the doodles on it, so I'm going to be looking for that eventually at some point. And this is it for this clip. As for upcoming stuff, I did just pre-order a couple weeks ago Yeon's solo debut album, The Beginning. I have enough copies to try and complete her set because Yeon is just like my old bias of like all time. I love her so much and I can't wait to collect her. That's gonna be so much fun. I have another group that I'm collecting which should be getting to me soon. I joined some group orders for that. I also have for that group some albums I ordered myself from a store in the US. I have 17's FML coming soon, mainly the Kit and Weavers version. For the Carrot version and the regular versions, I have to find a way for that. I'm thinking I might try to go to Target for those because I do know that they were selling the Carrot versions for Face the Sun at Target. With all of that out of the way, let's move on to the next clip. Hello everyone, this is another clip for the collective haul. It is almost the end of April. I am filming this now very late at night just because I need to finish cleaning up a little bit of stuff before ending the day. I have about maybe 3 or 4 different items to show here, just things that I've collected over the past few days to just have this ready to be put away in my little photo card box. We have, I think, 2 purchases and 2 trades for this clip. So the first one says, "Thank you for trusting me on this trade. Let me know when this gets to you." I don't know if you can read, but that is their @ on the bottom. But for this trade, I actually got Wanu's Weaver's Pop for Sector 17. I had been looking for several months for a trade for this because I initially pulled June's Weaver's Pop from the group order I joined for the Weaver's version. So it comes with 2 separate cards. It's like this frame card and then this Wanu selfie card, and that's what the back looks like. So I'm very glad to finally have this in my collection. I actually traded with this person and they were new to trading, so they sent this card out first, and I about a day or 2 ago sent out my end, so they should be getting their June in a few days. Next we have another trade. It came with this really big shiny freebie from the Good Evening era. This is when Key had the different colors hair, and it's like a big sticker. And this one says, "Hi, thanks for trading. Please let me know when you get this." Here's their @ on the bottom. And for this card, I actually messaged them, I believe, myself, and wanted to trade my compact version card that I have of Seungkwan for Wanu's equivalent. So we are only missing, I think, 3 cards for this. So here is the Wanu compact version card. Next up, we have a pretty big purchase. This is someone that we are probably very familiar with on this channel because it's like my 3rd or 4th time buying from them. But it says, "Thank you for buying. Please let me know that everything arrived safely," which I already did. Here's their @ on the bottom. So this person is my trusted The Boyz seller, and for this case, I decided to just buy the rest of the album version cards that I was missing for Sangyeon, which was about like 6 or 7 of them. I think 7 here. I just need to confirm. I think it's all like regular album cards, because since I only bought 1 version of each album for the Be Awake era, I still would need to buy a 1 card for each version, since there's 3 cards in total for each version and you only get 2 in an album. So I was going to buy cards anyway, so I figured might as well just like buy all the cards I'm missing and sell the ones that I pulled in my albums just to make it easier. So here we have the 7 cards that I was missing for Sangyeon's album cards, and then for the platform cards, I'm just going to trade off the cards that I have for the Sangyeon's that I'm missing. So I'm going to show off. Here's the first card. So those were the cards we got for Be Awake era. And for this last card, we also have another person that we should be familiar with on this channel because this is the second time I bought from them. But it says, thank you so much for buying. Let me know when WoW arrives. Here's their ad on the bottom. So this is another Instagram user that I've interacted with before. They actually sold me the last Undercover Mad Squad era card that I was missing for WoW. And in this case, they actually had 2 of the last 3 WoW Undercover cards that I was missing. So I am now only missing 1 Undercover card. So this is like a complete progress in my WoW collection that I never thought I would be able to do. So I'm just like so excited to have these. So we have these 2 Undercover cards for WoW. Here's the second. And they gave me a lot of Shinee freebies. So we have this key sticker, we have this OT5 card, we also have a 17 Lomo card, we have some key freebies as well. They look amazing. I love them. All right, and that is it for this clip of the haul. As for upcoming packages, I have a couple of trades and a couple of purchases that I have that are on the way to me. I do also have some other group orders that I have coming my way as well. With all of that out of the way, let's move on to the next clip. Hello everyone, this is the first clip for the month of May for this collective haul. We are starting the month off, I would say, very strong. I have waited about like a little over a week to save up some stuff, and a lot of things have come to me around the same time. We have a group order, we have a purchase, we have a trade, and we have some albums to show off. So first we're gonna go through the purchase that I did. I have the cards separate out, but I just wanted to show this first. It says, hello, thanks for buying. Hope WoW reaches you well, and let me know when he arrives. Their @ is here on the bottom right, if you can read it. I messaged this person on Instagram. They were selling some WoW pops for cheap because I realized at this time that I bought these that I was kind of behind on finishing my WoW collection, and he's like finishing his military service like very soon. If not, he might already be out. I'm not sure, but I got 3 different pops, 2 from Changer era and 1 from Higher or Siren Dawn era. So first we have this Make Star card. I think all of these are Make Star, or one of them is MMT, not sure. So we have this card, which is a Make Star card. And then here we have one of the Make Stars I was missing, the non-hollow ones for Siren Dawn. And I believe this is MMT because it doesn't have Make Star in the back. But this is the other card that I was missing. Next up, we have our first trade for this clip. We got a lot of freebies to go through. So it says, hello, thank you so much for trading. I am looking forward to getting Minghao. Enjoy and stay safe and healthy. Their @ is here on the bottom. And for this trade specifically, I messaged them because they were trading this Wanu Hana version of the Hengare album card, and I had the Minghao that they were missing. So I messaged them immediately. They did take a while to like decide whether or not they wanted to trade or not, but they eventually did. So I was able to go through with the trade, and I finally have a Hengare card for the Hana version. I did pull a Wanu for the Hana version, like the other one, in my album. This is just the one that I was missing. So here is the Wanu card. So I have this version done, and we got some Cinema Roll and Wanu freebies. We got some stationery, which is lovely. So we're gonna probably use these in the future. We have a cute little like foam sticker and a little whipped cream drink. Then we have another like little stationery, like little memo pad. And then we have a Wanu like little freebie here. Very nice, very nice. Next up we have another trade, and this is also 17. So it says, thank you so much for trading your troll PC with me. I hope that Wanu makes it to you safely and in a timely manner. Please let me know when he arrives. Here's their @ on the bottom. And for this card specifically, they messaged me after I posted my FML cards up for trade, literally the day I bought the albums, and they were willing to trade this Wanu Fight for My Life version card for the S-Coops that I pulled from the same version. I know that this is the correct album card because I like checked my wish list and stuff. They were almost going to trade me a Target card, but I was like, no. Like, you know, you can keep the Target card, trade it for another Target card. Don't do that, you know? And I actually do have a trade probably on the way for a Target version card that I traded. We have this Wanu card. I actually do have almost the full set complete. I am missing like 1 card that I haven't started a trade with just for for the regular album cards. I am still missing the Carrot versions. My Kit and Weavers hasn't arrived to me yet, so I haven't started trading for those. So this is the Fight for My Life version card. I did pull a DK for the other card, and I do have a trade lined up for that. So that is it for the trades and regular purchases. Next up, we have a group order. So for this one, I actually don't have a note from the person who hosted the group order, but I did mention this in my last video when I received my SMCU merch, the AR tattoo sticker set, that I joined another group order for the invitation badge set. And we have two here. So we have these two badges that came with each of them, and the two members we got were Irene and Key. So these are the two members I got for the invitation and badge set. Both the backs of the cards look the same. These cards look very beautiful. I love them. And then these are the invitations for each. So first let's go through Irene's. So it says, "You're invited." That's kind of like a similar message she writes on her album cards. And then we have Key's here. So they look really nice. And lastly, I'm just gonna show one of them. But we do have another album that I purchased that I have been waiting several weeks for, but it's finally here. We have Yeon's solo debut album, The Beginning. You do not understand how excited I was ever since they announced this. I finally have it in my hands. Obviously, I purchased more than one copy because I'm me and I made that decision on an impulse. And also, Yeon is one of my old biases of all time. Kind of like basically the same way I feel about Donghan, I feel about Yeon. I'm just so excited to unbox this. Alright, so that was it for this first clip. I have several more stuff coming on the way, so we do have some more clips to look forward to. So with all of that out of the way, let's move on to the next clip. Hello everyone. We have another clip for the month of May. I have several trades and I think 1 or 2 purchases and a package of albums that I just received today. So we're going to go through these very quickly. First up, we have a purchase. It says, "Hello, thank you so much for buying these cards. I hope they arrive safely. Happy collecting." So you're gonna see this user again. This is the second time I purchased from them because I bought about I would say 10 Sangyeon cards from them last time, and this time they had some more that I was still missing, so I bought another 4 from them, and these are all older era cards. I believe the most recent era I have in this is Reveal era. So for this one, we have the DIY version of Dreamlike. I'm very happy to have this one. Next up, we have this unit card, which is a pre-order for the Sphere album. Next, we have a regular album card from the Sphere album. And lastly, we have a card from, I'm forgetting which version, I think the Wolf version of Reveal. Next up, we have a trade. So it says, "Thank you for trading with me. I hope one will arrive safely." Here is their @ on the bottom, if you can see it there. And for this one, I already started with my FML trades, and this one was for one of the Fallen Misfit Lost version cards. I traded the Hoshi and the Robe card. I traded that for this Wanu. And for the last card I'm missing the one where he has a cookie in his hand, and I have a Woozy for that. And I believe that's the last album card that I'm missing for just the regular album versions. So here is the Fallen Misfit Lost card. So nice. Next, we have another trade. It says, "Hi, thank you so much for trading with me. I hope one arrives quickly and safely. Let me know when he does. Stay safe and happy collecting." Here's their @ on the bottom if you can read it. And for this one, we traded Target cards. So I had one of the Minghao Target cards that I pulled from my original album, and I traded with them for Wanu's. So here we have Wanu's Target card. I was getting confused because that looks exactly like one of the other album version cards for the Fight for My Life version, but I've already found a trade for that, and I knew it was the correct one. We also have some cute stickers. We have this Wanu one, we have a sky, kind of like a beach. We have this cute one. And for the last one, we have a purchase. It says, "Thank you for buying from me. I hope that everything arrives safely. Please let me know when it does. Stay safe and have a great day." Here's their @ on the bottom if you can read it. And this is actually also not the first time I interacted with this person. The first time I interacted with them, we traded for weekly cards for the Play Game Awake album. This time they were selling some Sangyeon cards that I was missing. So now I have the entire Be Aware era complete for the album photo cards. So we have this Last Denial version I was missing, and we had the Last Document version I was missing. And that was it for all our trades and purchases we got for this clip of the haul. Next, we're going to go through the package of albums I received today. This is from a K-pop USA, I believe is the store name. First, we have the Weavers version for FML. which I was missing because they did not have that at Target. And also I got to the kit version, which was kind of like the bigger priority for me to get for this package. And also we have a new group that we are collecting. I have teased this several times and I've also have mentioned them in a previous video, but we are collecting 50/50. I have been in love with them since debut. I was hearing their music on Twitter and like an album highlight medley, and I just loved each and every one of the songs. I fell in love with the members. They were really funny and just very cheerful and happy, and just gave me a lot of joy whenever I watched their content. So I fell in love with them so much as a group, and you know, just seeing them blow up with Cupid is just absolutely amazing. So I wanted to start collecting them. I am making the kind of unfortunate decision, but I'm also really excited. I'm collecting OT4 for mostly just their album cards and maybe a couple of pops here and there, trying not to collect every single pop because I don't want to do that. It's too expensive. I do have extra copies here. I think I have like a total of 4 just so I can get like all the IDs and stuff, but that's not the amount of copies you need to get the full photo card set. You need more. So I'm going to try to see if I can just buy the extras that I'm missing. That was it for this clip of the collective haul. I should have my We I Passion group order stuff coming in the near future, hopefully. I also have some group orders for StayC and for Key and for 10's birthday merch and 50/50's albums and some other stuff, so that'll all be coming probably within this month. So yeah, we have a lot to look forward to. So with all of that out of the way, let's move on to the next clip. Hello everyone, it has been 4 days since the last clip and we got 4 more items. We have 3 trades and a group order that I joined about a few months back, and I finally received the items today. So let's go to the first one. I took it out of the top loader already for posting proofs, but like, let's just look at this card. They put googly eyes that fit one. This was hilarious. I laughed when I saw this. It says, "Thank you so much for trading with me. I hope Wanu gets to you safely. Please let me know when he does. Stay healthy and safe. Happy collecting." Here's their on the bottom if you can read. And for them, I believe they messaged me to trade the DK Faded Monolife card that I pulled from my album for Wanu's With the Phone. What it looks like. Here's the next card, and we now have the Faded Mono Life set complete. It says, "Thank you for trading with me. I hope this gets to you safely. Please send a picture when it arrives." Here's their on the bottom. You can read it. I messaged this person actually, and they had the Wanu I was missing, and I traded the Woozy that I had also pulled from the Faded Mono Life set. So now I have this set complete, and now I'm only missing 1 card from the Fallen Misfit Lost set, and I have also another Woozy I need to trade for that. So I am desperately looking to find that trade. So here is the last Wanu card for the Faded Mono Life version. Next up, we also have a final Wanu trade, and it is the Carrot version. I traded the Hoshi I got from the Target album I bought, and I traded with this person. They didn't have a note with their on it, so we have the photo card set here of Wanu's. It looks so nice. I remember hearing somebody say that the Carrot version for FML was like the wedding day, and then the Carrot version for Ataka was like the day after the wedding kind of thing, kind of vibe. So I'm not sure, but it was an interesting theory. We got Wanu's binder and his photo card set. This looks absolutely stunning. Let me see how this looks with the card inside. It looks nice. I think you can fit, yeah, these are double-sided, so I'm guessing it was meant for you to fit the whole photo card set in this binder and it would fit. I might do that, not sure, but we'll see. Okay, and lastly, we have a lot of items for this group order I joined, but I'm first going to show off the note. So it says, "Thank you so much for joining my go. I hope your items arrive safely. Please tag me on Insta." I already did. Here's their on the bottom. They are based in the UK, and they did a group order for several SM 2023 season screenings, and I joined for Red Velvet for Irene's set. I also joined for Shinee to try to get Key's set, but the group order didn't go through for that, so we just have Irene's set here. We have a lot of items, but we're just going to start off with these 2. So these are like the 2 mini, I would say mini posters, but like they're super huge. So these are the 2 different concepts for the season's greeting shoot. And then we have this like information chart, not sure what that is, but it has like her birth date and the debut date kind of thing, and her license number is her birthday for 2023. Then we have some other smaller postcards, and then we have another like glossy style postcard for this concept. And then we have a film strip style sticker that looks so beautiful. And then the group order manager actually gave out such good quality freebies. These are all freebies, they told me. They look like actual like matte photo cards, and the back looks like kind of like the detective like set. So they gave me a Joy and a bunch of Irenes. I actually had to message them after I posted my story for proof. So I was like, are these actual photo cards? Because I don't remember seeing this in like the season's greeting set. And she told me that they were freebies. So I was like so excited. These are such like really good quality, like they're actual photo cards. I was so confused. But moving on to the actual photo cards you get for the season's greetings, we have this beautiful one. We have another clear card, kind of similar to the one they did for the 2021 season's greeting set. Then here we have another photo card. And lastly, we have a holo card. I'm not sure if this was because they pre-ordered this, I think on K-Town for You, and they came with like a K-Town for You card, but that's what I remember. And that is it for the Wanu and Irene portion of the haul, because this is literally just them two. I was so satisfied to finally have my group order for the season's greeting set. I've been waiting several months for it. With all of that out of the way, let's move on to the next clip. Hello everyone, it is almost the end of May, so we have another clip for the collective haul. I have accumulated about 4 or 5 trades, and I also have a purchase that I did a while back, and I was never notified of when it was going to get to me, so it was kind of like a surprise. And it's nothing like photo card related. It was something that I found on Instagram from a mutual that I follow. They like shared it on their story, so I went and I checked it out, and it looked absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna start off with that, so we can, you know, start with something different that probably won't be shown as much in the video. This is going to be another time I feature pins on this channel. The other times I've shared pins was when I found somebody who had made their own pins for the First Love tour. One was of the Light Stick, which was a small business that makes pins for different K-pop groups, and the other one was from a friend of mine who also hosts WeEye group orders, and it was one that they made for the Too Bad era, and it was super cute. It has like glitter on it. I love it so much. For this one, we have different groups. I found 2 for myself, and then I got an extra one of one that I bought for myself for a friend, and another one for another group for another friend of mine's for their birthday. I'm going to show this off. So first they come in these little cute like bags, so I'm going to open it. And for these are kind of like acrylic keychains, so they're not just like pins, but they're really good quality and they're really thick. So the store is called Shinee Pins, and they're on Instagram, and their website is linked on their Instagram. So this is the store, and it's the similar IG handle. So for this one, we first got a Key Killer acrylic keychain, and it is my favorite concept of the album, and pretty much everybody's favorite concept of the album, which is this one with like the jacket. And for this next one, we have Red Velvet, and this is Irene's Feel My Rhythm acrylic keychain. I believe they did have one for each member, but I just chose Irene because it looked so beautiful. And I'm also going to be getting, maybe in this collective haul video, the bunny keychains from Birthday Era, which was part of like the merch for the album during the era, and that's going to be also through Chebam, where I got my albums from, and that hasn't arrived to me yet, but it will soon. And as I mentioned, I did get an extra of the Key Killer one for a friend of mine, and then I got a TXT Sugar Rush Ride keychain. This one's huge. It's like a big heart. It looks so nice. And then they also gave me a lot of stickers and freebies related to the keychains I got. So let's go look through these. So this is the store, Shinee Pins, and there has a code. So this looks beautiful. And it came with a decorated top loader for Married to the Music. Love that. I'm gonna use that. And then we have stickers of each keychain that we got, so kind of like the art. So this person who runs Shinee Pins, I believe they do the art themselves, and they made the keychains. So they also have stickers and actual pins and just other types of merchandise with their art. They look so cute. I love these so much. It's beautiful. But anyway, I'm gonna move this all out of the way so we can continue with the trades. So here we have the first trade. This one I believe is from a couple weeks ago, so the tape is gone. So it says, "Thank you so much for trading with me. I hope Wanu gets to you safely. Here's their at on the bottom if you can read it. And for this one, it is a regular Fight for My Life card. I traded the DK I pulled from my album for this Wanu. So we are done with the Fight for My Life version, and I'm only missing one regular album card, which is the Woozy I pulled for the Fallen Misfit Lost version. That's the only one I have left. And I also have the Kit version, which I pulled Joshua, and the Weavers version, which I pulled Vernon. So I'm still trading for those. But this is the last Fight for My Life card we needed, so I'm glad to get that set done. Here's the next card, and it is finally a Red Velvet trade. So it says, "Thank you for trading with me. Let me know when Irene makes it to you safely." Here's their on the bottom if you can read it. And they also gave me a lot of freebies, so let's see what's here. So we have some stickers, we have a macaron, we have like a cheesecake and a watermelon, and then we have a Yeti in a plushie store, we have a Jonghyun, and then we have OT5 doing, I think this is Power Up Era. I think this was their With You stage. I think that was With You. And then we have also this beer sticker or some sort of alcohol. And then here we have the photo book version of Irene's birthday card, and for this one I traded the Yeti with the little mini hand. I knew that that was like a very popular card, but even still, if I pull any member other than Sogi, I kind of find a hard time trading, unfortunately, for Irene. But this person actually contacted me and wanted to trade the Yeti for the Irene, so I'm so happy to finally have one more card to almost finish the album set. I'm missing the cake version, and I pulled Joy's, so I'm trying to trade the Joy for Irene. And they put in a little hollow sleeve, which is very cute. But here's the Irene card from the photo book version. Here we have the next trade, and it is actually a Donghan from D Hours. It says, "Thank you so much for trading with me. Hope everything arrives to you safely and quickly. Please let me know when this does." Here's their on the bottom. I do believe they're based in Canada, like they're not from the US. And for this trade, I've had this post on my Instagram for like over a year for my D Hours extra cards that I have, which isn't enough to complete the full set, but still like enough to try and make some progress. So they actually contacted me for one of the extras I pulled, which was one of the redback cards of Donghan, and they had one card that I was looking for. I checked my template, and I think this is like number 54 or something like that, if I remember correctly, but it is one of the black pack cards I was missing. So we are now very close to finishing. We are in the high 50s out of 73. Next we have, as you can see, a Wanu trade, and I still love when people make like cards with like the album pages, because I have a lot of extras, so I kind of want to do this myself. It looks so nice. I appreciate it so much. So it says, "Hello, thank you so much for trading with me. I hope Wanu gets to you quickly and safely. Please let me know when he does." Here's their on the bottom if you can read it. And for this card, I traded the Jonghan carrot version card that I pulled for this Wanu, and I believe they messaged me first for this. So this was the actual first carrot trade I've done. I still have the other three, which I believe I pulled a Joshua, a June, and a Hoshi. I think are the other three cards that I pulled in my carrot version. So we still have those three that we need to trade for Wanu's. Here is Wanu's carrot version card, at least one of them. So we're missing three more. And here's the last one we have here. It says, "Hello, thank you so much for trading with me. Please let me know when Hayoung arrives to you and stay safe." Here's their If anybody is here and knows me from my trade Instagram, I do apologize, but every few days I end up reposting my pictures just to bump it up in the tag, especially for 17, because I'm not even kidding. In the 17 trade tag on Instagram, you can get over 1,000 posts in less than a week. So I always try every few days to repost my trade post for 17 just to bump it up in the tag. So there's a lot of people who just like the posts over and over again, which I do appreciate, but I did the same thing for Fromis because it had been months, and I figured that people were excited for the comeback because I am too, and I joined a group order for it. But now that the comeback is finally coming and people are now back into the collecting mood, I figured to repost my trade posts for the cards that I was missing for G1 and Hayoung. And for this one, this person messaged me to trade the G1 extra that I pulled for the 9-way ticket card for this Hayoung card, which is so beautiful. So I have one of her 4 cards here. I'm still missing the other 3 because I think I did buy the full G1 set when I bought like my first huge haul of Fromis cards to start my collection, which was like both G1 and Hyung. And that is it for our collective haul for the months of April and May. I'm very happy to end on a kind of different note with some unique items like the acrylic keychains, and big shout out to the decorated top litter. I don't really trade for Shinee that often, so there isn't that big of an opportunity for me to get a Shinee themed decorated top litter for free, because this was a freebie with my package, and also to get some cards that I didn't really think I would get, like a D Hours trade and a Red Velvet and a Hyung trade. Thank you very much if you watched to the end, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I usually make videos like album unboxings, collective hauls, updates to my photo card collection, such as organizing my binders and storing my photo cards. I also have a deep dive series that I'm currently working on the 3rd episode, so if you are interested in any of that type of content, please make sure you subscribe so you stay tuned when I upload new videos. In the descriptions of my videos, I have my usual links, such as my social media, links to different resources and organizations, a future schedule of videos I will upload, as well as a song recommendation. For this video, I'm going to recommend Pushing and Pullin' by Red Velvet. It is one of the B-sides of their Queendom album. I have been loving that song a lot recently, spoiler alert, because of Superstar SM Town, and I just love that song so much. I've been listening to it on Spotify ever since as well, and it's just one of those songs that for some reason, and I don't know if you guys will know this, but please, if you do, let me know. It reminds me so much of Pretty Girl Rock by Carrie Hilson, especially like in part of the verses with the way the drum comes in the background. It reminds me so much of that song, and it brings back so many memories from middle school when my friends and I would listen to that song a lot. So if you know that and are familiar with that song, please let me know if you've also listened to both songs and hear that similarity as well. I would love to hear that. I hope you enjoy it if you haven't listened to it before. And lastly, if you're going outside, please take as many necessary precautions as you need to take in order to keep yourself and those around you safe and healthy. I wish you all the very best, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.